On this episode of Cheesing It Up, we have a honeybee goat cheese straight out of Holland. Stay tuned, we'll be digging in a few. This cheese comes to us from Cheeseland Incorporated, which is a product of Holland. And when I was inspecting the label a little bit earlier on, it didn't really say specifically what type of cheese this is, so I used my detective skills, felt the firmness of the cheese, gave it a good sniff, inspect the rind on the outside, and I'm fairly certain this is a Gouda cheese, more specifically a goat Gouda cheese. Now there are very different tastes between goat Goudas and your traditional Goudas that are made with cow's milk. All Goudas, by the way, tend to carry a nutty flavor. It's also very rich and creamy taste as well. However, the goat Goudas tend to be a little bit sweeter with the goat's milk. And on top of that, you'll pick up more of a grassy, earthy undertone. Now, that may not necessarily sound to be the flavor profile for everybody, but trust me, it is a very unique and also good taste, which is why some of the goat Goudas tend to be among some of my favorite cheeses to sample. Today's cheese is a little bit different and unique because it's a goat Gouda, or we presume it is a goat Gouda, but it's also infused with some honey. So I'd imagine that's going to add a little bit more to the sweetness of the cheese. I've never had this one before, but it is a world champion second runner-up dating back to 2016. So a lot of people really do love this cheese. I'm really wondering what the flavor profile is going to be. Cheers. Definitely creamy on the front end. Definitely pick up that slight grassy goat type of cheese properties. On the back end, that's when you start getting a little bit of sweetness on the cheese too. Not a lot of sweetness, just a really subtle sweetness, but overall, pretty tasty cheese. I'm actually pretty pleased with this. I can definitely see why it was highly ranked in the World Cheese Champion Awards. I don't know if it'd be my World Cheese Champion. I've had some creamier goat cheeses before, but the honey that's infused in this cheese, it's actually a really nice, subtle surprise. Overall, we're very happy with this cheese today. The slight sweetness on the end definitely adds a little bit extra to that flavor profile that you usually don't get to taste in your traditional goat Gouda cheeses. And I will say that mellows out the earthiness of the goat Gouda a little bit. So definitely I'd recommend you try this cheese. Definitely gets our endorsement here at Cheesing It Up. And until next time, keep cheesing it up.